Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for your feedback and encouragement on the first video. It was awesome interacting with all of you. For my today's video, I'll be doing the second memoir by Mr. Mitch Albom, Finding Chica. I was also able to find a couple of author interviews and videos related to this book, and I have included them, so do hang on till the end. Now, Finding Chica by Mr. Mitch Albom. Mitch Albom is best known for his memoir Tuesdays with Morrie, which is the best-selling memoir of all times. Tuesdays with Morrie talks about friends, family, appreciating the little moments of life and not just letting life pass you by. And many of those themes or elements you will find in Finding Chica too. Now, Finding Chica tracks the life of Chica June, who was born 3 days before the Haiti earthquake. Now, everybody knows about the kind of devastation that it caused and the help poured on from all corners of the world. One such person helping was Mr. Mitch himself, and soon he found that he was holding the reins of the orphanage to which Chica was born. They realized that all is not well with Chica, and she had to be brought to USA for further treatment and diagnosis. And just like that, Mr. Mitch Albom and his wife Miss Janine found themselves the parents of a 5-year-old child. Now, this background is established pretty early in the story, and from here, Finding Chica traces two themes simultaneously. The first one is what it means to care and parent for a critically ill child, as the disease slowly robs them of their personality, their spirit, until they are only a shell of who they used to be. However, it is these trials and tribulations that bring a family together. It is the times when you learn that family is not just about those with whom you share a blood relationship, but there is also those who care for you and are there for you in your darkest hour, when they will stand by you even when you yourself want to give up. Written in a journal style, Finding Chica is many things. On one hand, it is the story of how Mr. Mitch Albom, Miss Janine, and Chica became a family. On other hand, it is a testament to the resilience, the innocence, and the fighting spirit of a child. How they will take the most complex problem, strip it to its bare bones, and then just accept it in ways that even we grown-ups struggle to do. And at the most profound level, it is an ode to the wisdom of kids, what a child can teach a grown-up like us. I mean, you take a child, they need so little to be happy, and they will find the joy in the simplest of things. While we grown ups, we never seem to be satisfied, and we keep on running and asking for more. Mr. Mitch Albom has listed 7 things that Chica taught him. Now, on the outset, if you look at it, they seem to be very simple. But yeah, when your teacher is a 5-year-old fighting a terminal disease, those 7 things take a whole new meaning. I found Finding Chica to be an engrossing read. The chapters are short, they are personable, they are written in an engrossing manner and in the typical Mitch Albom style. Intricate, articulate, and empathic. So now guys, as I told, I have also included the videos. When you see the videos, you can just see that, yeah, the author has actually felt what he has written about.
So I knew when I sat down to write Chica that this wasn't going to be a book just for me. It was going to be my most personal book ever, that was almost without saying. But it was a book that was going to be shared by anyone who's ever had a child, lost a child, had a loved one and lost a loved one, gone through that terrible pain of losing what you think is the most precious thing in the world to you and somehow having to survive. These were people who were going to be moved by the story of Chica and the joy that she brought into our lives and that she continues to bring into our lives even though she's no longer here.
So guys, this was my take on Finding Chica. Do let me know what you think. If you have read the book already, I am all ears to discuss more. I am now reading Beer Town by Mr. Fredrik Backman. That's my first translation ever. And if you want to read along, I am on Insta with the same handle. See ya there.